Welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. In the last episode, we used our Tinker's Construct tools to slay the Wither and get the Wither Star. In this episode, we're going to be using the magical light of a beacon to create the refined radiance, then the radiant sheet, and then the radiant induction coil, and then we will have the tier 3 mechanism crafting thing, whatever it's called. We're also going to have to go and get some Invar production as well. First things first, though, we actually have to craft up our beacon, and I think I have enough resources for that. Yeah. I was gonna say, beacons are not, like, terrifically expensive or anything. Oh, we actually, okay. I need to smelt up some glass. Ooh, and while this glass smelts up, why don't we do the Q&A of the day, coming in from the Discord as always. This one coming in from Spooky Skills, asking, will I do tutorials or videos on Create Garnished when it comes out? Absolutely. For those of you who don't know, Create Garnished is a Create add-on that is being developed by one of our community members, Dakota Pride. You can find them on the Discord, in lieu of a silly argument that we actually had live on stream. And that argument is being converted into a really, really cool mod, basically, for Minecraft. It's not, I don't think it's yet in a state that's ready for like tutorials or videos, but when it is, I will be there. All right, let's get on over to our factory over here and get a beacon beam going. It doesn't have to be a big beacon, it just needs to be a beacon beam. Now how do I want to do this? Because the items themselves actually have to be thrown into the beam. I wonder, can a beacon beam pass through a belt? Okay, and will an item on top of that belt count as going through a beacon beam? Because right now, you can see we have a lot of this chromatic compound. And you know what, actually, you know what I should do first? Something I haven't yet done is activate this. I've been a little nervous to activate it fully, so I'm going to grab a toolbox, and we're going to put the necessary stuff on top of it to get that thing moving. So once we actually get a funnel on this, it is going to begin to, this circuit is now live, right? Once this thing runs out of items inside of it, it should do another pulse and begin like 100% automation completion of this resource. I've been really nervous to do this because obviously this is such a volatile system, but that seems good. Yeah, I just want to, I'm just gonna watch it to make sure it doesn't like double trigger. It does not seem to be doing that though. This fills up and stays full. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So now let's go test our beacon beam theory. So I suppose the first test we should do is, it should be very preliminary. Well, I guess we may as well do it like here. I don't want there to be a shaft, because I'm worried that if there's a shaft, it'll count, right, as like a block on top of it. And for those of you who don't know, a beacon beam has to be unobstructed, or it will just not work. So hopefully this works, because it will make our lives super easy. So if I were to, well, I didn't put this far enough in the ground, but it's fine, it's fine, fine. Concept is the same. So the beacon beam is still there. So if I take a chromatic compound and I throw it on top of that, let me grab a hand crank. You know what? This stuff might start despawning. I guess it doesn't matter since everything here is very much infinitely automatic. Yeah, I'm not fussing about it. I'm not fussing about it. Alright, let's try this out. Oh, that's so sad. Why can't I... That was weird. I couldn't shift right click on this thing. So that, unfortunately, doesn't work. Okay. Now, would it work to have the item just popped off of a belt? This is a little more difficult, and you'll see why in a second. Because this chromatic compound does something kind of silly once it ends up, you know... Why can't I... You're supposed to be able to shift right-click on it. Is it like... am I wearing an armor piece that changes that? I am! My chest plate! What? Why? Okay. So, that works, but, that's gone. We're not getting that. That is gone. Oh my gosh. Huh. So, we might just have to have, like... Oh, right. We can't. I suppose we could use a vacuumulator, but with as fast as this thing like, makes the refined radiance. Oh my gosh, I went so high up. Yeah. I suppose we could do glass blocks. Hold on, let's try the glass blocks. Hey, while I'm grabbing this glass and while we're, working on this little conundrum together, if you're enjoying these episodes or this is the kind of content you like to watch, make sure to subscribe. We upload almost daily. We're doing streams here and there, and it's a lot of fun, and it really does mean the world to me when you choose to subscribe to my channel. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers, so let's see if we can get there. All right, so let's use this glass block because that should be okay. What is happening here? I'm not sure why this happens. Every once in a while, like a blue one just kind of shows up right here, and I don't get that. Because this shouldn't pop off anything. Not at all. Weird. Okay. Anyways, let's grab another one of these to sacrifice potentially. Oh boy. I hope this despawn. Toss it on there. We have the chest plate off. Okay. This catches it. Okay, and I think it does touch this block. So, theoretically speaking, that will go into a chest of some kind. Also, look at this. Our first refined radiance. Super cool. I love it. This does mean we can actually check this off because that is, the light source. Okay. Let's try it. I don't have silk touch on this pickaxe, and that's okay. Let's see if we can make a silk touch pickaxe. Oh my gosh, we keep getting so lucky. I know this is an iron pickaxe, but I don't have enough diamonds to make a diamond pickaxe, and I don't want to go mining for them, and I don't think we'll need silk touch that much. So I think we should be good with this. Okay, wow, jeez, we keep getting so lucky. Okay, I've got this little setup going. I think this will work. I wanted to use a drawer so that this could go for a while, and I guess we'll see. This one spins in the right. It's very hard to tell. Whoa. Yep. That's not working. That is not working. Well, wouldn't it actually... Hold on. Does it make sense to put this one down? Like, am I being a little silly having this one up just because it goes up? Like, is it just gonna work if I do this? No, definitely wouldn't. Right? Maybe. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Okay. You don't even get the special effects, which is very nice, actually. Cool. So, okay, nice. It does pull out a little bit faster than it can create. That's actually quite good. Okay, so that is radiance automated, which is amazing. So now what we just need to do is we have to run it through a presser and then a single mechanical crafter. And I'm going to go get that set up, and then we will start getting really deep into Chapter 3 stuff. Wow, just look at this machine go. It is on a roll. Awesome. Okay, so we are going to continue this on a belt line into a depot. The depot is where the pressing is going to happen. I suppose I should have had this be just a chest. I should have had this be at the end. Ugh. Right? A depot. Well, nah, I think I'll have the depot be up. Yeah, I think I'll have the depot be up. Because then we could just extend the belt out like so. I think that's enough space. Hotbars. So messy. Okay. So the depot would go, because there needs to be a block here and there. So the depot would go there. We could put a funnel on it there, and then a funnel on it here. I didn't mean to take that off. Whoops. Oh, and you know what? We actually do need a little bit more of an extension. Okay, because then the mechanical, then the mechanical crafter, I suppose, should go on this side. Beautiful. That doesn't have to be there. We're going to have this rotating that way, so it outputs to a drawer that we'll put there. And then, bam, like so. Okay, and that would be the final assembly. This I need to replace with a chest. Stop. Okay, so that's just going to suck up. Yeah, and that just sucks them up. Perfect. And then this, I suppose, hopefully will be able to... Okay, cool. That fits easily. Then we can unlock it. Perfect. Awesome. So all that is now left is to power this last belt line. And, oh, make sure that we have a funnel here. Sweet. Oh, as well as the mechanical press. None of which is going to be particularly difficult. Okay. And grab you. And make sure that's connected. Oh, and I don't need a belt, or rather, I don't need a shaft there. I need a belt here. Boom. That needed to be a brass funnel. Good to know. Good to know. Like so. And so. Perfect. I always forget. Don't I? And then get out of here. Okay. Hold on. Well, it'll be a little ugly. But once again, I don't have to care about it being ugly because it is not permanent. It's so temporary. I suppose I should give the reminder again. This stuff is so temporary. We're just going to get a lot of easier materials. And there we go. Perfect, 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 perfect. That is radiant coil and radiant sheet. So, boom and boom. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, we're so close. I love how this radiant refined stuff looks. I think it's so cute. This whole system. I don't know what it is about this system. This system, like, it brings me joy. Before we go and make our first induction machines, or whatever they're called, a few things have to happen. One of those things is we really need to get some brass, some more flywheels, all right? Let's get the rest of our engine repaired again. I think I have some ideas on how to, I suppose, change how the whole thing works so that it doesn't keep breaking. Oh my gosh, I do not have a cast in there. Oh, please don't make blank casts of brass. That would be embarrassing. Although, to be fair, I think you can only make blank casts of gold, so we might be okay. While that is going on, it is time to make two very powerful items, okay? It's going to take some of our XP-fied ore, as well as, where are they? Here we go. Some of these stellarite pieces, as well as some duckies. Now, during the live stream, these 6 duckies, their freedom was paid for. However, there are many more duckies whose freedom has not been, and they are going to be sacrificed. I think this is the... No, I'm missing something. What am I missing? Ah, emeralds. Emeralds. Ooh, just barely. These duckies' lives are almost spared by gross negligence of resources, but nope. The duckies will be sacrificed for the greater good of making infinite resources, okay? These eternal stellas, all right? So, if I take... I'll use iron for aesthetic purposes only, pretty much. It's all I'm using it for. We can make ourselves an iron saw, like this. Perfect. And then in an anvil... Oh, okay, silly me. In a smithing table, we can make it indestructible in the... in that process right there, so it will no longer break on us. And same thing we can do to the screwdriver, which is honestly even more important because the screwdriver has pitifully low durability. But no more are we going to be plagued with these things breaking and requiring our maintenance. So they really will become absolutely infinite. So I'm just going to take this screwdriver away because it sucks. And now that screwdriver is infinite, and I'm going to take this saw away because it sucks, and now this saw is infinite. Alright, hopefully this will be one of the last times we have to repair this dang machine, because it is getting annoying, alright? It is getting super annoying. And that is the 4th flywheel active once more. This isn't overflowing. Nice. Very good, even. Alright. Hopefully this thing plays nice, because I'm going to connect the factory back up to itself after all this time. Beautiful. Beautiful. That also means that we can finally get electron tubes producing once more, allowing us to, once again, go and create some stuff. I think also there is a terrible blockage at the moment on this machine. Something went, like, horribly wrong. Right, I turned off this intake. I'm going to turn this intake back on just to make sure that this machine still runs proper. It does. Alright, on to Invar. Invar is a really special guy, okay? Invar is made with this sequence assembly where you take an unprocessed Invar ingot and stamp it 16 times. Unprocessed Invar is a nickel compound that gets smelted down. However, I think it's probably easier to use this induction smelter, but we can't do that until a little bit after. So we need some iron dust as well as nickel ingots to get one nickel compound to make one Invar ingot. And you need that for an Invar casing as well, by the way. So that's why we need Invar, to make Invar casing, to make Invar machines. So I think for now we're actually just going to do the smart thing and crush just enough iron to make one Invar ingot, because that's all we need to get our first things, and then we can get induction smelters and all that stuff to make getting Invar even easier and get things moving and grooving to the music. So we're going to crush these guys down. That should happen pretty much immediately. Yeah, it's just instantaneous with these things. Okay, didn't realize I could place that far away. And then I want to get some nickel smelted and crafted into ingots. Beautiful. While that is going, I do want to check down on our little induction coil system. Doesn't seem like anything here's blown up. This guy I don't even think is emptied. Oh, actually, you know, it actually looks like this did empty and then this worked. Okay, cool. I'm glad. I mean, look, it's all rudimentary simple machines, but it's always nice to know your rudimentary simple things are working. This guy, yep, that guy is filling up really quickly. Okay. Wow. That is incredible. This is one heck of a machine. All right, that's obviously enough nickel, seeing as we don't need like almost any nickel. So we can make this nickel compound. Beautiful. And then for now, I'm just going to smelt it normal, and we'll stamp it on our personal hammer, and it will be great. Oh, it has to be smelted in a blast. Oh, I thought it was an option to smelt it in a blast furnace. Okay. It is not an option to smelt it in a blast furnace. Well, that certainly is interesting. I mean, I think we'll just be using Create's blast smelting to produce these in. Actually, you know what? I don't even know if these are something that we need to produce that automatically. It might just be something where, like, I make a stack of it in one go, and then we're just kind of good for a really long time. I think that might be the case. I'm not sure, though. Who knows? Alrighty. Unprocessed Invar. And then, like I said, we're just going to run to the machine and watch it stamp it a few times. Oh, baby. It's Invar. It's our first piece of Invar. Haha, that's super exciting. And I'm pretty sure, I think I remember seeing in JEI, like, every casing, it does make 2 at a time. Perfect. All right. Now all we have to do is assemble. Wait, hold on. We have to assembly line something, but I believe we need we need a chromatic resonator, which is rubies, sapphires, and lead. These are all things we have, of course, but, we do want to make them. We probably also want to have the deployers necessary to do this, huh? And at this point, I think it's honestly just tradition. Like, it's something I have to do. Obligatory, okay? That the initial assembly line is going to be completely, like, shanghaied out of nothing. So I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna get ourselves that. Whoop. Yeah, this is the most scuffed one yet. Absolutely. And that's exactly the way I wanted it. Perfect. Okay. So I suppose I could just extend this out one so that we could get the precision mechanisms on it. We're going to give this guy a stack of induction coils. We're going to give this guy a stack of induction coils. We're going to give this guy a chromatic resonator. You know what? I should duckify this. Oh, wait. Do I have enough emeralds? I do have enough emeralds. I should definitely duckify this resonator. You can spend money to duckify things. But I don't want to make that much money right now. And I have the resources, and there's not really anything else I would want to duckify except maybe, like, my pickaxe. So, once I give this to this guy, do I have a stack of precisions on me? Nope. Now I have a stack of precisions on me. You guys ready for this? Our first inductive mechanism, the tier 3 crafting material, is on its way. Magnetize. Yeah! We did it! We did it, everyone! I'm going to count that as automated so that we can progress to the quest. All I need to do is get our hands on an Invar machine, and we get all these amazing rewards, and we are off to the races. My friends, from this moment onward, the entire breadth of thermal expansion is ours to claim. Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. And now we can even go into the overview and claim the secret special path, which we will be completing The path to Enderium. Now, we actually got a bunch of Invar ingots from that, which is perfect. Perfect. We got really lucky on that, which means that'll tie us over for a little bit longer as we start to get things set up. I'm also going to turn these guys into Invar machines. Beautiful. Now, one thing we did see is making Invar becomes a lot easier and a lot cheaper when you have access to your, what was it called? There was like this inductive thingy. Oh, no. It was the nickel compound. Sorry. The nickel compound was much easier. Am I dumb? Right. It is the induction smelter for the unprocessed Invar ingots. So this is what we need to make. Lo and behold, I should have kept that Invar because we need Invar gears to make this thing. But otherwise, it's not too bad. We could also use Invar gears to make a blast chiller, which is an obsidian farm, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what a fractioning still does. I think that's like a decrafter. A magma crucible. That one's pretty good. I think this is going to be, yeah, lava, glowstone, like a way to melt stuff down. Oh, yep, lava, cobblestone into lava. Yeah, we have a lot unlocked here. But for now, I need to make a pretty large amount of Invar stuff, so I will see you when that is complete. Alrighty, we got ourselves 8 Invar ingots, which is enough to make the 2 Invar gears. The rest of it is just getting the... I think this is not too bad. I mean, we'll need this blast furnace, but that's fine. I guess sand for some reason, as well as one of those little coil guys. My inventory's all a mess. Alrighty. Oh, it's nice to be getting into these big mods now. We have so much going for us. I'm sorry, that was an Invar casing, not an Invar machine. Oh my gosh, how silly of me. Sand is here, you are there, and bam, an induction smelter, man. We are going to need some dynamos as well as some ways to transport power. Does thermal have any cables for power transportation? It does not appear, at least in this pack. Now, I know this one has these Invar flux ducts. They are pipes, I suppose. Hopefully they do not work like the pretty pipes. That being said, we do need more Invar than we've got. So I think what I'm going to do instead is just make ourselves a Stirling dynamo, which is super easy to make. We'll power this thing, make a few more pieces of... well, you know what? I think we should just get this a little more automated than it is. I think this is definitely something we should at least semi-automate. This is not at all going to be a difficult machine, and in fact... Wait, hold on, is this broken? Why did all my pretty pipes break, man? I suppose it is an easy fix at the end of the day, but hopefully that should bring a seed up to the depot. Good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is immediately break this again, and just use this belt line. Because I can, and like I said, I don't need this thing to be like stupendously perfect and amazing. So we are just going to have the dynamo in the back. We'll fill it with some of the excess charcoal we get. In fact, should probably start that process right now so that we don't have an issue of power. Beautiful. Okay. Hoping this machine is smart enough that it'll only pull from the output slot. It won't pull from the input slots. It should pull that right into this depot. Yeah. Beautiful. And then the depot should pull right into chests. Of course, we actually need the Invar as a filter. So let's get all of that set up. I think I'm just going to make, like, we're just going to throw a stack of both of the ingots in, which should output 2 stacks of these guys. Was it a guaranteed Invar thing? It was guaranteed. Okay, so this should make 2. Wow, this is slow. We're gonna need to put some upgrades in this, but I suppose it's not like that big of a deal. So that should make... It does make 2, and I forgot to do this. Oh, wow. I forgot how to do everything in Create. I am apparently very bad at Create today. That's unfortunate. These don't stack, by the way. Alright, well, we'll just do the... We'll just... Yeah, okay, well, at least that seems to work, okay? And then once this processes, we will be able to put, let's see, hopper here. And then we'll get a brass funnel onto it right now. We'll filter it with the Invar ingot once it's created. Beautiful. And then this can face that way. And there we go. That should be that whole process all good and automated. And it does seem like this dynamo produces well over enough energy. Well, also because, let's see. Yeah, no problem. Awesome, 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 awesome. The next thing I've been really excited to do is actually replace this. I know it's sad to say, but this is not the most effective way to do it because it doesn't double, okay? It nearly doubles. But with the Pulverizer, this happy fellow, it actually will 100% double the output of everything we put into it. And it only costs like that piston, some flint, and that was a copper gears. So I'm going to go whip that up right now, and we're going to have, I think, the highest tier metallurgy, actually, if I'm correct. Because that's 1 to 6, and then 1 to 3. Oh, well, we would need superheated mixing, but I don't think we're ever going to get superheated mixing. Because that's just a pain. But we're pretty close. Well, now that giant machine that took absolutely oodles and noodles of stress units now is just this Pulverizer, which only consumes some RF and is actually better in pretty much every way. Let's just make sure this system still works the way I hope it does. Here, I brought the minecart contraption out of the place where it's meant to be accidentally, so I suppose we'll just find some clear place in the woods and drop it down on the floor there. That's, you know, inconspicuous, I guess. But it'll allow us to access all the items inside of it. I don't want it to cause any damage. I mean, the machine won't become hurt. No. It's the surrounding area that will become hurt. Well, hopefully this is good enough. Whoa. Yeah, I'm sure this is fine. Let's find... Do we have any crushed gold in here? I kind of need crushed gold. Ah, here's some crushed gold. I would hope for more than 7. Why are we always out of gold? Alright, well, I think I saw some nickel in there. So we should see 14 gold ingots and 2 stacks of nickel ore once that thing finished processing. So I'll go run those in right there, and we'll see. While that's going, another machine I've been over the moon for is the phytogenic insulator, which is going to require lumium. Now, lumium's a little harder to get. You need some energized glowstone, copper, and silver. Ooh, actually, silver's tough. Because the only way to get silver is through coins. Now, I believe we can melt this stuff pretty easily, though. So as long as we have a block of glowstone, I should be able to make this. Now, how much lumium are we going to need for this? I think it was that 1 gear is effectively going to cost us... Oh, wow. So we need 8 blocks of energized glowstone. We need 8 ingots of silver and 8 ingots of copper. Well, ingots of copper, that's not so bad. Glowstone, we're just short on, huh? Oh, you know what? I think luminous crystals can actually be converted into glowstone, can't they? Like if you crush them? Yeah. Okay. That's not too bad. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, the silver is going to be more annoying because this is actually the only form of silver. So we are going to need... actually, you can see it now that we have this on our quest book. Yes, indeed, silver coins are the only way to get silver. So a silver ingot is 9 silver coins. So to make 8 ingots is, what is it, 72? Yeah, I mean, you can see that was only 3 ingots of the stuff. So, funny enough, silver is just as expensive as silver. Alright, there's our 8 ingots of that. Let's get our, item cannot be molten. Then how do I get molten glowstone? What? How else would you get energized glowstone? Oh, you need a magma crucible. Oh. Alright, let's go make a magma crucible, everybody. In fact, I even had a dynamo laying around from the old days, so not too bad. Do I have... No. Alright, let's hope the magma crucible is not as slow as some of the other unupgraded machines, but let's not get any hopes up. Oh, dear. Okay. You know what? I think we're gonna just have to hit this with an upgrade no matter what. Okay, hopefully this reinforced components upgrade, whatever it's called, will make this produce enough power to upkeep. Oh, what a little adventure, huh? Okay. All right. Glowstone melt. Please be good. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Holy. That's gonna... I should have... Why didn't I make enough to upgrade this too? Okay, that should be done, and it does look like it is. Beautiful. Nice bunch of energized glowstone. Oh yeah, energized glowstone is meant to, like, in lore, it, like, flies. That's really cute. Now the question is, how do I put it in? How do I... Oh! You right-click the drain. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So that's more lumium. Okay, so each time I do this, we get an ingot of lumium. Wow, this is an absolute pain to make. Hopefully we do not need a ton of lumium, or at least something we don't need a lot of, like, for a long time. But that should be... Yes, that should be 8 millis of lumium. Where's my ingot gold cast? Where does that keep going? Ah, it's fine. I'll just make another one. Pretty sure it should, and I don't think lumium will alloy with anything. And I think you can choose which one is going to be the one that flows out of this thing too. So, I think so. I think so. I know this gold is going to go on top, right? But if I click it, yep, there we go. It flips it, and you can check. That looks like gold, so it's casting gold. Beautiful. And now lumium. Very cool, very cool. You know what? I was gonna make the phytogenic insulator, but we're out of gold. I just want to use this time to say thank you so much to the members of this channel. They are helping this channel and me become closer and closer to becoming a full-time content creator. So if that's something you'd be interested in, subscribe and become a member.